Hello ladies and gentlemen, Xentorogaming here and welcome back to another YouTube video. And today we find ourselves with the Boeing 757. That's right guys, it is the next aircraft to be reworked or updated in the Infinite Flight mobile flight simulator. Now as we see, this aircraft is also referred to as the Flying Pencil, as I found out yesterday on Instagram. And there is a lot of rework update news coming in at very rapid rates by the Infinite Flight team about this aircraft. Now, what I can tell you is that this update is due to be here by the end of 2020. This means the aircraft is much further along the line of the update scheme, or the update production, than we think. Now, they must have been working on this behind the scenes for an extremely long time. Now, many reasons why I think this is because the amount or the speed that they are bringing out these update photos on their social medias is crazy, and I'm about to go through them one by one with you all. Now, as you see, I do have a Monarch aircraft equipped here, and if you just have a quick look at the engine there, now they are not anywhere near the quality of the other 777 engines that we have in the mobile flight simulator. Now, of course, this is probably one of the coolest aircraft that there is. It was perfect for transatlantic crossings, providing a great economic, fuel-efficient route, and it was just the perfect size aircraft. And as many of you are aware, aircraft production companies like Airbus, Boeing, Embraer, none of them have been able to match an aircraft just like the 757 with its amazing size to fuel capacity for the perfect transatlantic route. Some would say it's the perfect aircraft for a transatlantic flight, going from, let's say, typical London Heathrow to JFK, a very typical route. Now, there is also rumours about the Boeing 797 hopefully being able to fulfill what the 757 once did, but to better standards. So, let's have a look now at what Infinite Flight have given us or produced on their social medias about this aircraft. This is one huge aircraft as well. Don't misunderstand it. For any other smaller aircraft, it is a big aircraft in its own right, I believe. And it's probably one of my favourite aircraft, and I'm really happy about it being updated. Now, one of the first things we got shown were the wings of this beauty. And it was indeed the underside of the wing. So as we go down here now to the underside of the wing, you can see the comparison of the two photos as the flaps have just come down. You can just see how much better it will look in the future now under the wing there. Now, as well, having a look at the tyres when the aircraft are moving, the tyres are not moving, they are stationary by the looks of it. However, that will soon change. With the upcoming update, wheels will be moving just like they do on the 777 variants which came in the 20.2 update, which was probably one of the bigger ones Infinite Flight has had, but the 20.1 update was definitely the biggest update we've ever seen on the flight simulator. Followed by the wings views, we did get shown the wing tips. So the wing tips are over here on our aircraft, and as we turn that corner, it's all right. And you can just see the light there on the corner of the aircraft. Hopefully the lights will look a little bit more professional, but we will be getting proper decent wing tips on this aircraft. And to make sure they are as realistic as possible, we will be getting our wing tips. So that is pretty cool on the aircraft alone. And then they did then release something pretty cool, which is the cabin view. So they did say, as work continues on the exterior model of the Boeing 757, they've also been busy with the cockpit and the overhead panel, and that does look crazy. Now, I'm going to try and go inside the aircraft, but I don't think we will be able to see much on it. So as we slowly come in, there is actually a door there. Here we go. So this is similar to what we do see, and just look at the comparison of these two photos. Of course, it's the exact same design. However, these buttons are more defined, and they should be moving and 3D, hopefully, a large majority of them. So that'll be crazy, having a really good cockpit in such an old aircraft. So I like to see it will look a bit more like the Cessna cockpit, I believe, because they're not as digital as our current cockpits. And then the final bit that they have released, which did come out yesterday, about yesterday evening or late afternoon, shall we say, and it was of this amazing fuselage of the aircraft. Now, it does not show the wings or the engines, and I saw Info Flight making a little joke. They're saying that they like the eco-friendly aircrafts without the engines, which was pretty good. Fair play to them for that. But as you can see, the fuselage in that photo looking very good, and it does look a little bit more defined than the aircraft we are seeing right now. So again, it is very smooth on its curvature, but the fuselage will look a little bit more realistic. Now, along with that, it does say it may look different from the final model, the one we have been shown. But if we go into the aircraft now, I do expect an interior cabin for the majority of this aircraft. Hopefully for the first section there, as you can see underneath the Monarch of the aircraft, there should be an interior cabin just like we have on the 777s. Now, the reason I am saying this is solely down to the fact that it's becoming a common theme now, having an interior cabin. And I really do think it is an essential part of making an aircraft look very realistic, having that interior view of it, which I do think is essential. Now, as you can see, on the speed of the flaps and the gear coming up in this aircraft, it is inaccurate. So hopefully with the upcoming update, we will be able to see the the flaps and the gear come up and down at more realistic rates. But however, I will get more news on that to you all in my next update video on the Boeing 757 in infinite flight. If you did enjoy this news update video though, please let me know, and I will see you all in my next YouTube video. Please like and subscribe. Good night everyone.